Welcome back to BikeBeat. Today we have something very exciting, the 2026 BMW C 400 GS. This is BMW's boldest take yet on a midsize urban scooter with an adventure twist, a machine that tries to blend the everyday convenience of automatic commuting with the rugged personality of the GS family. The GS badge has always meant go-anywhere versatility, and now BMW has applied the DNA to a scooter platform. The result is a vehicle that promises more capability, a stronger stance, and a whole new riding experience for those who live mostly in the city but occasionally crave the road less traveled. Over the next few minutes, let's explore what makes this scooter stand out, its design, performance, pricing, and whether it truly earns its GS stripes. The BMW C 400 GS builds on the existing C 400X and C 400 GT platform but infuses it with adventure-style ergonomics and styling. This is not just a city runabout. It's aimed at riders who want storage and comfort but also want to feel confident riding over broken asphalt, rougher suburban roads, or light gravel tracks. You still get the easy riding nature of a scooter, automatic CVT transmission, twist-and-go throttle response, but in a package that feels taller, stronger, and more commanding. It slots right into a niche market that BMW is essentially creating for itself, the adventure scooter, premium enough to wear the roundel, practical enough for everyday errands. From the outside, the C 400 GS borrows plenty from its big GS brothers. The front fairing is upright and muscular, topped by an adjustable windshield for wind protection. The LED headlight has a sharp, modern design, and in some trims even carries the asymmetrical GS-style light signature that fans will recognize. The stance is taller than other scooters in this class, with more ground clearance, a higher seat, and wider handlebars that give you that commanding road presence. BMW has cleverly used rugged body panels, skid plate-style accents, and GS-inspired paint schemes to tie it visually to the adventure family. Colors range from BMW's signature motorsport white with blue and red accents, to darker stealth-oriented options with yellow highlights. The wheels are designed for mixed use, still city-friendly alloys but reinforced to take a bit of rough road punishment, wrapped in dual-purpose tires with more tread depth than you'd expect from a city scooter. Ergonomics play a huge role here. The seat is sculpted for both rider and pillion, slightly taller than the C 400 GT, which means shorter riders may have to stretch, but the benefit is a more upright, relaxed posture. The wide handlebars give easy leverage in traffic or on twistier backroads. Foot positioning is flexible, with enough space to stretch out or tuck in when needed. Under the seat, BMW retains its clever FlexCase system, allowing you to expand storage when parked so you can fit a full-face helmet or a couple of bags. Add to that front glove boxes, USB charging ports, and the option of top cases or panniers, and the GS becomes a serious contender for urban practicality. The centerpiece of the cockpit is the large full-color TFT display, expected to be around 10 inches on higher trims. This unit pairs seamlessly with BMW's Connected Ride app, offering turn-by-turn navigation, call and music control, bike status info, and even ride mode customization. Riders can choose between modes like road, rain, and a GS-inspired adventure mode that tweaks throttle response and traction control. Keyless ride is standard, so you just keep the fob in your pocket and start riding. Heated grips and heated seat are available, which is a premium touch for a scooter, and very welcome in colder climates. Under the skin, the engine is a familiar but refined single-cylinder, liquid-cooled unit of about 350 cubic centimeters. Output sits around 34 horsepower with torque tuned for usable mid-range punch. That might not sound like much next to full motorcycles, but paired with the continuously variable transmission it delivers smooth, immediate thrust off the line and effortless acceleration up to city and suburban speeds. Top speed is just above 80 miles per hour, or around 130 kilometers per hour, which makes it highway capable though not an extended tourer. Where it shines is efficiency, returning about 20 to 25 kilometers per liter, or roughly 50 to 60 miles per gallon, meaning fewer fuel stops and lower running costs. The chassis is reinforced to handle the GS identity. Up front there's a telescopic fork with extra travel compared to the C 400 GT, while the rear uses twin shocks with preload adjustability. This setup allows it to handle potholes and rougher surfaces better than a typical scooter. The brakes are twin discs up front and a single rear disc, linked to BMW's ABS Pro system that provides safer braking even while leaned over. Dynamic traction control adds an extra safety net, and engine drag control helps smooth downshifts and deceleration. Wheel sizes hover around 15 inches front and 14 or 15 rear, a balance between stability and agility. Riding it feels distinctly different from a regular scooter. The upright GS-style ergonomics and taller suspension give you confidence in traffic and over bumps. You can thread through congested streets easily, yet when you encounter bad tarmac or a gravel path leading out to the countryside, the suspension and tires soak it up better than expected. Brakes feel strong and progressive, the ABS working unobtrusively. On highways, it cruises happily at 65 to 70 miles per hour, though vibrations from the single cylinder become more noticeable as you push harder. It's not meant for full adventure touring, but for a city rider who occasionally ventures out, the balance feels right. Pillion comfort is solid, with good grab handles and decent seat cushioning. BMW positions this machine as something unique in the market. The selling points are clear: adventure style in a scooter format, GS-inspired looks and presence, technology and safety features rarely seen in this class, and everyday scooter practicality like under-seat storage and automatic transmission. It appeals to riders who want the GS experience but don't want to manage the weight and complexity of a full adventure motorcycle. It's also perfect for city dwellers who crave something more premium than a typical commuter scooter, something that makes a statement at the traffic lights. There are, of course, limitations. Power is modest, so if you're riding two up with luggage and expect highway dominance, this is not the right tool. Its off-road abilities, while better than most scooters, remain limited compared to true dual-sport bikes. The taller seat height may intimidate shorter riders. And BMW ownership always comes at a price, both in terms of purchase and maintenance. But that price also buys you premium build quality, electronics, and the cachet of the GS badge. Speaking of price, while BMW hasn't officially published numbers for all regions yet, we can estimate based on the C400 GT. That scooter retails in the US around $8,500 to $9,900 depending on trim. With the GS styling and extra features, expect the C400 GS to start closer to $10,500, with high trims and accessory packs climbing into the $13,000 to $14,000 range. In Europe, prices will be higher thanks to VAT and other costs, and in markets with heavy import duties the cost could be nearly double. That positions it above most commuter scooters but below BMW's larger touring and adventure motorcycles. What makes the 2026 update significant is the evolution of the C series into a more versatile platform. Riders get more rugged suspension, enhanced electronics with improved TFT and connectivity, better ground clearance, new safety systems like cornering ABS, and styling that clearly links it to the GS adventure heritage. These changes move it beyond being just a comfortable city runabout into a statement machine for riders who want something distinctive. That's the full rundown of the BMW C400 GS 2026. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to BikeBeat, and let us know in the comments, would you consider this over a traditional adventure bike, or does the GS badge only belong on big motorcycles? Thanks for watching, ride safe, and see you on the next one.